Hello, good morning.
Hello, very good morning.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. And how is your day going on?
My day is going pretty well. I've been attending sessions from the morning, so I was busy throughout the morning. I got up early. I sleep pretty early, so I can get up early. I have a lot of physical exercise and all that to do, and then I sit for work.
Great. Do
Right.
you
But
go gym or you on your own in the home?
sometimes I do home workout. So whenever I'm home, I do home workout. But when I'm in my husband's place, I go to the gym along with everybody. Here, I do home workout only mostly. Right.
Amazing.
So do you work out?
Yeah, I know not on daily basis. It depends on my schedule, but weekly twice.
Twice you'll do it.
Yeah, sometimes weekly once.
Weekly once. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
It's very important to do physical activity because our body is something that we need to work on. Right? Like we work out on a lot of things. We need to improve our skill and all that we do. At the same time, we can do all those skills if our body is energetic, right? So we need to little bit work on our body so that it has the energy to withhold on a lot of things, is what I feel.
Absolutely
Right.
correct. I
Right.
agree with your point.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because our body is the only one where we live in.
Yes.
Right.
Forever.
So forever, yes, we should take care of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Without fitness, sometimes you can't concentrate on your goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. Why? Because if you are not healthy, how
Mm.
you focus on your target?
Exactly. Exactly. You can build your concentration from that also. See, if your body is weak, if you're not eating properly or you're not working out properly, also, it becomes like an idle body. So you need to move around, do certain things, and you'll get chance to concentrate on things also. I've understood that when you do yoga, especially in the morning, when you meditate early in the morning, it gives a different energy throughout the day. You don't feel fatigued, you don't feel lazy, dizzy, or anything of that sort. You get that energy to concentrate because meditation is all about concentration, right? You're working on meditation for concentration. So, yoga, I feel, has a very important role to play in all of our lives. If people can substantiate to it, I think it's a good thing when it comes to yoga. Right. So it gives a different feeling for your body itself. So when you get practice to it, it changes a lot of things. I felt a lot of change throughout my life when I started doing. I don't do yoga on a regular basis, but whenever I feel stressed, I just try to make my mind blank for some time so that I get to concentrate on a lot of things. So in that way, I feel it is beneficial in some or the other way.
Hmm. And one more thing, coming to the meditation, uh, when we sit in a calm place, sometimes we just think randomly. We think some other things when while you are doing meditation. So how to control that? Do you have
You
any
just have to
particular
concentrate on your breathing.
breathing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inhale and exhale is something that you have to concentrate on. Your mind will be blank. Literally blank. But it takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen like one day you sit, you meditate, and
Yes.
you feel it's not like that. It takes time. Like everything takes time, right? So, this also, to be habituated of it, it takes time. But then once you get the energy of it, I think you'll keep on doing it because it's giving a lot of calmness, peacefulness inside your mind, especially for people who become stressed very fast. I feel this is a really good coping mechanism for them.
Yes. But for beginners who
Mm.
want to do meditation, so what advice would you give for
So meditation
them?
is not something that I'm a big pro at, but still you should start by thinking that I need to do this forever. You
Okay.
should not start just for the sake of starting it. Start it
Mm.
as a lifelong process. Don't think that I'm going to break in between. See, breaks can be taken
Yes.
1, 2, or 3 days to the maximum. But after that, you should have that capacity or capability to come back to wherever you started. Right.
Yes.
So see, meditation is something that we can do anywhere. Even if you go for vacation, just 10 minutes of your time can be spared to do that. every day morning. See, if, especially if you are a person who wakes up early in the morning, well and good. That's the best time to do meditation.
Yeah. So when we are
Right.
meditating, we should focus on our breathing, like inhale and
Yes.
exhale.
Breathing. Our body, our whole body should be in control. That's the whole point of meditation. You should be able to manage your emotions. There are a
Hmm.
lot of people who get stressed, and there are a lot of people who have a problem in managing their stress. And I feel, to a certain extent, going to a therapist is not a big problem here. It's not because you
Hmm.
have a problem, it's not because you're mentally unstable or anything. It's just that you're finding ways or understanding ways to cope up with things. Stress, pressure, anxiety is something that anybody can get. But if you're not able to control it, I think it's always good to seek help from somebody. Because after a certain point, it might become worse and it might ruin your whole existence. So before it gets worse, I think it's always good to seek for help. It's not a big bad thing. That's what people have, that they assume if going to a psychologist or a therapist is like you have some big problem. It's not that way. Everybody
Yeah.
has certain limitations in their life. Some people might be good in managing a lot of things, but they might also have weaknesses, right? So in that case, I feel it's always good to go or seek help. It's not wrong to seek help because your mental health is very, very important. It stabilizes your whole body. If you don't have a proper balance over your mental health, then I think you should seek help, and it's not a bad thing.
Yes.
Right.
And
Yeah.
when we are under pressure, and we have some stress busters, like
Mm-hmm.
for me, whenever I feel stress or anxiety, I just listen to melody songs.
Mm.
It gives somewhat a pleasantness and calmness. I feel serene at the time when I
Mm.
listen to the melody songs. And one more thing, when I feel pressure, I go for long walks.
Yes, that's also good.
Yeah, everyone has different ways to control his stress or to burst his stress.
Yes, exactly. So it
So
depends upon different people, right?
yes, so you only do meditation, or is there any other activity?
Uh,
Uh,
Yes, so meditation is not my way of controlling stress, but I'm able to manage it. Stress for me, it's more I need food all the time. Whenever I stress, eat a lot. But it gives me a sort of relaxation also when I eat. I try to forget things when I'm eating. So I find peace in eating. At the same time, I would want to talk to somebody. That's how I release my stress. When I talk to somebody, especially my husband, I can talk to him for anything. If he's the person who's stressing me out, then I can't talk to him. I'll have to talk to somebody else. But more often, if I talk to somebody, I think it relaxes me more. It gives me a big relief. I wouldn't say it just takes everything off, but it gives a big relief. You are different at that time. The frustration, the
yes,
stress that you have, when you talk to somebody freely, it's like I said, it's different for different people. I give the silent treatment sometimes. If I have a fight with somebody or if I have an argument with somebody, if I'm angry on that person, I don't talk at all. I remain silent for some time. But as the time went on, I realized that it is okay to be silent for some time till you cool down. Okay. So, me and my husband, we are very different. He can flip very fast. He forgets things very fast. He can get back to normal very fast. But that's not the case with me. I remain silent most of the time. But there are certain times where he doesn't understand that he wants me to speak all of a sudden. He wants it to, get over with it. But over the time, he also understands that for me, it is like this, and for him, it is like this. It is individual differences, and we just have to accept each other in a lot of ways. Right. So, coping mechanism for me is giving silent treatment. I resonate myself with that. But I can't remain silent to a certain extent. After some time, I burst out. I start crying. So, crying gives me relief. That's how
yes,
it's with certain people. Sometimes when you just cry it off, the whole burden is gone down. There's a pain in
yeah,
your chest when you cuddle everything all together, right? But the moment you let it out, you start crying, then you get a lot of relief out of it, is what I felt for me. So it's different for different people. But I feel
yes,
for most of the women, it is like that to a certain extent. They want to, exert it out after a certain point of time.
yes, exactly. But these days, uh, many women are, they're independent, and they're very brave hearted.
Yes.
Yeah, and in I saw in earlier days, women used to cry, but
Mm.
nowadays they're not crying. They're just moving on.
Yes. They're more
The
stronger
maturity,
now.
yeah, the maturity level has increased
Mm.
comparing to the earlier days. Earlier days, they used to depend on men, but
Yes.
nowadays, everyone has their own goals and they has their own platform to stand and to speak, to explain themselves clearly and effectively. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the things
Exactly.
have changed, right?
Really changed, and I think that is a big that really owes to the education that women have been getting, because in the olden days they were not given proper education. After a
Yes.
certain age, they were the only thing that they get to do is just marry off. That's the thing. But now women are more independent. They've become more stronger. Even if a man is going to leave them, they know to survive because they are independent, so they have that strength in them, which makes them want to take decisions for them. They keep themselves first. I think that's the case with most of the humans. I feel you should prioritize yourself first more than anything, and then prioritize other people, because at the end of the day, you would be there only for yourself. Nobody's going to be there. There will be people, but at certain points, you would understand that even they are not there. Right. So, in a way, I feel it is good that people are getting independent. No matter the gender, women, men, everybody is getting independent. They get to know their self in that way. So, I think it's a good way of leading a life when it comes to independency.
Yes, I do agree with that point. And
Yes.
also, uh, I just forgot one point. Okay, okay. Uh, just while you're speaking, something just popped in my mind related to this, but I just forgot that point. But it's okay.
Yes, so what is your way of coping with things? Like when you are stressed too much, you said you listen to music. So does that help for you? Or what are the other ways that when you have an argument with something, do you want to finish off the fight really fast? You want to, have a proper solving problem, or you do something else for that?
Well, uh, first of all, I'll just think about that situation, and most of the times, I will, I don't try to what we call. I don't argue with the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I just take
You
things
remain calm, is
lightly.
it?
Yes, and it depends on the situation. And if it is any, if I get any tough situation, and then I think, should I speak or not? I
Mm,
just, what we call, I just introspect myself immediately.
understood.
If it is necessary to speak, I'll just stand on and I will speak out.
Mm,
Otherwise, and if it is not necessary, and I believe that being silent is better than speaking uh, wrong words or
yes, because
unreasonable.
words once
Yes,
spoken, it can't be taken back,
we can't
right?
be taken back, right?
Exactly.
So most of the times, being silent is better than
Mm.
useless speech or useless talk.
Yes,
What?
that is very
Yeah,
much true.
that's what I believe.
Yes, that is very
And one
much
more
true.
thing, yeah. Sometimes I listen to the melody music, and sometimes I go for long walks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long walk. When we do long walk alonely, something we get power from nature. I don't know
Mm.
how, but I just I get refreshed,
Mm-hmm.
and I can bounce back myself, and I
Yes.
can what we call resilient. That time
Mm-hmm. To
when
move
when
on
I do long,
things
yes,
from things pretty fast, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Those are the activities when I do under pressure.
That you do
Sometimes,
under pressure.
yeah, yes. Sometimes, I share my feelings with my closed ones. It
Mm.
also gives me a lots of relaxation,
Yes,
especially
exactly.
closed one, not to all. We
Mm-hmm.
have close friends, right? So,
We have our comfort zones, right?
yes.
Yes.
And one more thing, like I have a prioritized cycle. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we should focus on ourselves first.
Yes.
I, I, then
You,
family.
me, everybody.
Yes, I, then family,
Yes.
circle, next family,
Mm-hmm.
followed by friends,
Yes.
then society.
Yes, exactly. You
That is
should have
the
a
first
number. You should always
circle.
have a number because more than anything else, you should come first for yourself. And then later on, the other people. Family is important. I wouldn't say family is not important, but there are certain situations which makes you feel like you are important for yourself, nobody else. Right. So in that case, I feel yes, absolutely, you have to prioritize yourself. Right. So you told me you get comfort when talking to friends also, to a certain extent,
Yes.
your comfort zone. So when is the extent that you talk to them? You said you go for long walks, so which is the first thing that you do? You try to deal it with yourself and then you move on to friends, or you move on to friends and then you try to deal it with yourself?
First of all, I'll try to deal with myself. I'll
Mm.
just take a decision, and
Yes.
we have our inner soul, right? Sometimes it says, is this decision correct or wrong? We just get voice from our inner soul. Hey,
Yes.
Naveen, you took this decision, but is this correct?
Mm.
And at that time, I'll take what we call uh, helpline from
Mm.
friends, close ones. I
Yes.
just call
Yes.
them, and I just explain this is the situation, and
Mm-hmm.
already I took a decision, and is this decision correct or wrong? You just think in your way, like
Yes.
in neutral way. Is it correct or
Understood.
just feel free to say your opinion. I just give freedom to my friend. Don't
Yes.
think if you say your decision wrong, and what my friend will think. You don't think like that. You just uh,
Say whatever you feel is
say
right.
whatever you want to say. You just say, and then I will
Yes.
think again, and I will go for next next step or
Mm.
next level after
Yes.
the situation.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that is what I usually do when
Mm.
I get
That is
into a
your way of
situation.
coping with things, right? So you try
Yes,
to deal it with yourself first and then you move on to your friends, right?
yes,
That's actually good because most of the people they do that. As far as I am also concerned, I have my friends who keep a check on me most of the time. So that itself makes us feel that yes, they do care about us. Right. So in that way, I feel it is good to open to a certain extent. You would have one or two of them whom you want to open up, whom you can, simply sit and talk for hours and hours. That is the comfort zone that you have with people to a certain extent, right? So I feel yes, it's always good to open up with a lot of people.
yes. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, we shouldn't take what we call tips from others blindly,
Opinions from others.
opinions from others blindly. We should
Yes.
keep an
Think
open
about
mind,
it.
and we should think about that. And at the end of the day, you just follow your heart. Why?
Heart.
Because you are the person uh, who faces what we call whatever difficulty if you get uh, from your decision what you do. So
Yes.
you are the person, right? You are the responsibility to handle all the situations in your life. So at the
Yes.
end of the day, you just follow your heart.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You have to prioritize yourself. People tell you a lot of things. They can give you opinions, they can give you tips on a lot of things. But yeah, at the end of the day, take into consideration those opinions that they give.
Yeah.
But you are the one who should take the decision. It should not be
Yes.
influenced by somebody else. You
You
should
should
have
take
to.
which is good and which is bad. You should
Yes.
think yourself. Everyone has their own perceptions. They just
Yes.
say things, at the end of the day, you are the person, right? You should face all those situations, and you
Yes.
are the person, you are the responsible person. You should answer to your near ones. So
Exactly.
whatever it happens, and you just take a decision, and you just stand on it, whether it's wrong, and you just learn a new lesson, and you
Yes.
can uh, move on from there.
Exactly. Absolutely true. Right. Yes. I wanted to give you a small feedback about the things that you're talking about and your language also. You are really good when it comes to communication. You are having a lot of clarity in your words. Your language has a good way of communicating and expressing things. One thing that I would to tell you is that when you began speaking about a lot of things, I felt you were using a filler word. You
Fluent,
know.
right?
you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, because I feel you were going in a good way, but somewhere this came out and it was obstructing your fluency.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I know it is not intentionally done, things happen like that, but because you're good in communication, you are communicating really well, this might be something people can notice very easily because you're
Yes.
doing good at it. Obviously people will find that, right? So just I just wanted to tell you to keep a note of it. It doesn't go off very fast, but try to reduce the usage of that.
Sure. Many tutors told me that,
Hmm.
Hey, Naveen, you're using, many times as a
Yes.
filler word.
Yes.
Few of the tutors gave me a tip that, while you're using that, you just pinch yourself.
But you're not
Uh,
realizing that you're using
y-
right? That's the
yes.
problem. So
Yeah.
it's difficult that way. You can reduce it by becoming aware of it. Try to reduce your pace and see where and all you're making that. If you reduce your pace and speak, you'll be more alert when you speak. And then increase your pace. It's gonna be better, I feel.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right?
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
speak in a way that you're alert, you're speaking with a lot of caution.
Focus. Yes.
Think and
Sure.
speak. You're aware of what you're speaking. That should be there. Now when we speak, since we are having a flow in this language, we don't think much when you speak. It just comes naturally, right? For you it is happening. I'm not saying it's not happening, but to remove that part, you have to be alert and speak a bit.
Sure.
Right? Yes. Okay, so thank you so much, Naveen, for connecting. Lovely talking with you. Have a great evening and take care.